I'm Dawn with the James Kennedy Public Library, and I am here to demonstrate cooking in an air fryer. Everyone thinks about fried food and like chicken wings when you think about cooking in an air fryer, but I want to demonstrate today that these appliances are great for everyday items. Cooking with one will help you cut down on the amount of fat that you need to cook with. It will save you time, and it produces very yummy food. I've been cooking with one for a year and a half, and I swear to you, I will never bake a potato in the oven again or bake bone-in chicken in the oven again. The air fryer does it so much better. So if you are unfamiliar with an air fryer, I just want to give you some quick information before I jump into the demo. So basically an air fryer is a tabletop convection oven. If you use a regular oven, so you have a heating source in your oven that cooks the food, your oven heats up and then your food sits in that heat and cooks. In a convection oven, you have that heating source, but you also have a fan, and the fan circulates the heat, which gives you a more even cook, and it cooks more quickly. And that is basically what the air fryer does. So air fryers come in sizes. They're typically sized by quarts, and most brands will translate the number of quarts to the number of people that you can feed. So I want to show you mine. So this is mine. Bigger than my head. So mine is a 5.8 quart air fryer, which they say translates to feeding 4 people. There are 2 people in my household, and I often find this too small, especially if I am trying to make enough for leftovers. So I would tell you to size up when you purchase an air fryer. So, and air fryers do run and cost anywhere from about $60 to about $200, depending on how fancy and how big you want your air fryer. So what am I going to demonstrate for you today? I'm going to demonstrate 3 items so that you can see the versatility of an air fryer. The first thing I'm going to demonstrate is bacon, something very simple, but the air fryer makes it so much easier than trying to do it on the stove. I'm also going to do tater tots. Everyone loves a good frozen side dish, fries, tater tots. And if you're like me, you like your tater tots crispy, which can take 35 to 40 minutes in the oven. And in the air fryer, you can do it in like 15. And then finally, I'm going to do a classic air fryer food. We're going to do barbecue chicken wings, so you can see what all the fuss is all about. So let's get cooking. So first thing I'm going to do is going to do bacon. The nice thing about most air fryers is you typically don't need to preheat. Every once in a while you'll get a recipe that says that you do, or you buy a model that recommends that you preheat before you cook. My model does not recommend that I have to preheat. So it's real easy. You have the basket, and I'm just gonna put my bacon, 2 cold raw strips of bacon, just gonna stick it right in here. So we're just gonna stick it in. Oops. You wanna lay it flat. So then you're gonna set your temperature and you're gonna set your time. You're gonna turn it on. Mine defaults at least to 370 degrees. We're gonna turn that up to 400, and it usually only takes about 10 minutes. So we're gonna go ahead and start that. The nice thing about an air fryer is at any point in time, you can pull open the basket and you can check on your food and then have a better idea of where you are in the cooking process, if you're gonna need to go longer or shorter. Also, most food in the air fryer, they recommend that you flip it at one point in time, just to try to get more of an even cook. So we are gonna, in about 5 minutes, I'm gonna flip the bacon. So our bacon, we've set it for 10 minutes. We are sitting at 5. I'm not sure if you can read my screen, but it does say we're at 5. So we're just gonna pull the basket open and take a look. I want you to see, I'm trying to get you to see, this is, what the bacon, it's fallen, but this is what the bacon looks like right now. So it's partially cooked. You can kind of see it's partially cooked. So we're just gonna flip it around, make sure that it's flat again. And you can see it's already started to shrink up a little, as bacon does. and then we're just gonna stick it right back in. So it doesn't hurt anything on the air fryer to open and close. You can take a look as much as you want. And we'll be back in 5 minutes to see how the bacon turns out. Hello. So we've got about 3 minutes left on the bacon, and I decided I'm going to go ahead and check it because I don't like super crispy bacon. I feel like mine has a little give to it, unlike my mom who lives with me who likes her bacon really crispy. So I decided I wanted to go ahead and check. And see, for me, I look at this and I think this is done enough for me. And this is the beauty of the air fryer. So this is done enough for me, so I can just pull this out and I can stop the air fryer and we're done. If my mom was here and I was cooking bacon for her, I could go ahead and keep cooking it until it got crispier. And that's one of the nice things. You can kind of alter it to taste. So that is our first demo bacon, super easy. The basket, because the basket is perforated, the grease has gathered in the bottom. So all you got to do is dump it out, and then the two pieces pull apart for cleaning, and it's super easy. All right, so I'm gonna go clean the basket, and then I will be back to do tater tots. Hello, and I am back. So the next thing I'm going to demo is tater tots, a perennial favorite. This also works really well on French fries. I've done pizza rolls, mozzarella sticks. It's fantastic for that. And again, very easy. You don't have to turn on the oven. You don't have to heat up your whole house. So pull out your basket. And now for this, as you know, if you cook tots in the oven, they stick. So you do want to use some like canola spray on your, and just spray down your basket really well. And then put your tater tots in. The basket in. So tater tots work great at 400. So I'm going to up the, and they take roughly 10 to 15 minutes. So I'm actually going to set it for about 12. We're going to get that going. And just like with the bacon, we need to stop about halfway through, pull a basket out, and shake everything up so that they get evenly coated. So we will be back in about 6 minutes. So 6 minutes have passed in the cooking of our tots, and it is time to pull the basket out and to shake up the tots. So you can see they are starting to get golden brown. We just want to give them a good shake, kind of make sure that everything kind of moves around, and then just stick it back in and let it keep doing its thing. So I will see you back here in about 6 more minutes, and the tots should be good and crispy and ready to go. Hello, we are back with the tots, which are in the last about 30 to 60 seconds of cooking. We're just waiting for the air fryer to tell me that they are done. And then you should have nice, crispy tots. Now, if you like your tots crispier, leave them in longer. If you like them softer, take them out sooner. It's really easy for you to control how you like them. So these are my tots. I don't know if you can see these, but they're nice and golden brown and delicious. So I'm gonna dump these onto a tray over here, and we are going to move on to chicken wings, the most famous probably air fryer food of all. So you want to go ahead and grease your basket with some cooking spray. So I have just a small amount of defrosted chicken wings, the leg and wing parts. I patted them dry earlier, but I'm going to do another quick little pat dry again. And with wings, you actually are going to cook them about 98% of the way before you sauce them. And then you would put them back in sauced at a higher temperature to get that nice caramelization. So I'm going to salt and pepper here. And you can, if you want to use another seasoning, you know, feel free. This is really at your discretion. I'm just going to toss this around. My non-chicken hands here. I'm going to dump the wing in the basket. And now you want to be sure that these wings are one layer. You don't want them laying on each other. They will still cook, just cooked a little more evenly this way. And so the wings, we are going to cook at 380 degrees for about 22 minutes. We're going to flip them one time during that. And then we'll pull them out and sauce them with some good old barbecue sauce. So I'm going to set this for 22 minutes. We're going to get it going. And I will see you in about 11 minutes when it's time to flip the wings. Hello. So 11 minutes have passed on the chicken wing, and it is time to flip them over and rotate them in the basket. We're just going to pull them out. So if you can see, they're just starting a little bit on this side, just starting to get a little bit of color. And we just want to, I'm literally just going to flip them over and kind of rotate them a little bit. Maybe change position. That way everything just gets a chance to cook evenly. And again, we have not sauced these at this time yet. They are still just been salt and pepper. And then we're just gonna stick the air fryer back in. We got 11 more minutes to go. The chicken wings should then be about 98, 99% cooked, and then we will sauce them and get them that caramely, barbecue-y goodness that you love. That is a hallmark of wings. See you back in 11 minutes. Hello. So the air fryer is beeping. The 22 minutes with the wings have gone by, and now it is time to barbecue sauce them. So I am using my favorite barbecue sauce, which I've just put in this bowl. You can use your favorite. If you make your own barbecue sauce, that's great to use that. And the nice thing about this is you can sauce it as heavy or as light as you prefer. If you have people that don't like really saucy wings, prefer to kind of sauce it themselves after, you can just cook the wings, serve the barbecue sauce on the side. But the air fryer does just miraculous things to barbecue sauce. So I am just going to take my chicken wings and I'm gonna just drop them in my barbecue sauce. I'm gonna put a little more sauce on top, and I'm gonna kind of roll these around a little. Get them all saucy, because that's how I like them. And again, if you have people that prefer not to have sauce, at this point you could take their chicken wings out, set them aside, keep them warm in the oven, and then you could just sauce the rest of the wings for those that want them. So I'm just going to stick them right back in the basket. So just see my little saucy chicken wings here. And so now we are actually going to up the temperature. Basket in, I'm going to up the temperature to 400. And they only need to go in for 6 or 7 minutes, and then they'll get nice and caramelized. So we'll get that going, and we'll see you back in 6 minutes, and you can see how good the wings are. Oh, so as you can hear, the air fryer is going off, which tells me the chicken wings are done. So I want you to see this, and I want you to get a good look. So I'm going to bring the laptop to you. I want you to see all of this. Oops, not very good with all of this chickeny goodness coming out of the air fryer here. So now that I have done bacon, and I've done tater tots, and I've done barbecue chicken wings, I think it's time for me to eat. So I hope you have found this demo helpful. The library does have an air fryer that you can borrow. if you don't have one and you're interested in taking one for a test drive. So you can check that out. We also have 3 air fryer cookbooks at the library. One of them is just about how to bake in your air fryer, and yes, you can bake. The other 2 we have, these would just be your regular savory dinner cookbooks. But I want to point this one out in particular is if you're interested in an air fryer, there is a whole section in the front where they compare and contrast different make and models of air fryers. So if you're looking for some information, that might be a good one for you. It also has a great table showing all different kinds of foods and what the temperatures you cook them at and how long, which has been really helpful. And that would be helpful for you as you're contemplating buying one to kind of understand how long things cook. So I hope you've enjoyed this demo. If you want more air fryer cooking for the first time ever, on Thursday, December 3rd at 6 o'clock, I am going to do a live on Zoom air fryer cooking class. So you can join me, you can watch, or if you have an air fryer, you can cook along with me at home, and we will make a dinner together and show you just how easy it is to use an air fryer and hopefully get some of your questions answered. So thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.